It's LA from LA Show. Thank you so much for tuning in to LA Show's Hot Topics. Please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for more. Now let's get into these topics. Hey, this is LA from LA Show. Please join me for LA Show, the podcast, now available on Spotify, Anchor FM, Breaker FM, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. You can find me by clicking the link in my bio now. Thank you so much for tuning in. You don't want to miss it, so check it out. Welcome back to LA Show's Hot Topics. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in with me. Today we're going to talk about, of course, some celebrities and what they've been doing and what they got going on. You know, it's always something. In the meantime, if you do not hear from me on YouTube, I have a lot going on. I keep explaining this, and I know you guys really don't care. You just want to hear the news, and I'm here to bring it to you. But if you don't see me on YouTube, make sure you check out Spotify. And I do have a podcast every Monday where I go over updates or different stories that I cover. So be sure to check that out as well. Let's get into the news. So the first celebrity that we want to talk about today is going to be, of course, our brother Nipsey Hussle. This situation that's going on with Nipsey Hussle's estate over the Marathon Continues slogan is pretty crazy. I have an article here from hot97.com that was posted on October 14th of 2020. Crips LLC plus Tia Hollis sued by Nipsey Hussle's estate over use of the Marathon Continues. This is unfortunate. The Crips LLC is being sued by Nipsey Hussle's brother, Samuel Ashkadam, aka Black Sam. The suit is also against Tia Hollis, who's a managing member who owns a majority in the Crips LLC, not affiliated with the Crip Gang organization. Samuel is also the administrator of Nip's estate and filed a suit against the two parties. According to the complaint, Black Sam is suing for trademark infringement, false advertising, and unfair competition over their use of the catchphrase, "The Marathon Continues," Billboard reports. In 2019, the Crips LLC filed a trademark application for use of the phrase, "The Marathon Continues," on education manuals for community organization and gang prevention. Sam opposed it and sent a notice to the trademark office. Sam claims they continue to use it for commercial purposes. Black Sam is asking the court to demand the Crips LLC and Tia destroy all unlawful products and to compensate Nipsey's estate for any advertising and other expenses to dispel public confusion, the article reports. James A. Bryant II, the estate's attorney, told the publication in a statement. However, despite the outpouring support to Nipsey's memory and his family, there are those who still seek to profit off his loss and tarnish his legacy, all for personal and selfish gain. Because of these vultures, Nipsey's family and his estate will do everything in their power to preserve and protect Nipsey's legacy by any and all means, including taking legal action against those who would violate his memory. Nipsey started his TMC clothing line in 2011, trademarked it, and opened his clothing store in 2012. Nipsey was inspired to create the clothing line from 2 mixtapes he released under All Money Inc. His life was tragically taken away on March 31st of 2019 after he was shot in the head and torso in front of his store. Nipsey's alleged killer is Eric Holder. He was indicted by a grand jury on May 9th of 2019 on 1 count of murder, 2 counts each of attempted murder and assault with a firearm, and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon. His trial date was set for March, but was pushed back due to the outbreak. He's facing life and awaiting trial. I would love to know how you feel about this down below. On the meantime, I want you guys to be on the lookout for me and Cisco's video going in more depth about the Crips LLC, who they are, and what's going on. And let me know if you know any information as well down below. I got an article here from blackenterprise.com. Diddy launches new political organization for black people called Our Black Party. This was posted on October 20th of 2020. Months after suggesting that black people should hold their votes hostage in the 2020 election, Sean Diddy Combs is changing his tune. The hip-hop mogul announced that he is backing a new political organization that aims to center the voices of black Americans in politics and push a radically black agenda called Our Black Party. In an interview with media personality Charlemagne the God, Diddy admits to being irresponsible for telling black people to hold our vote hostage in an earlier interview. A couple of months ago, I told everybody hold their vote hostage, Diddy said. It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage, but it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that going forth, that we're a part of the narrative, that we own our politics. And in the process of getting his message across on Twitter, he made a clear choice in endorsing former Vice President Joe Biden, but to also hold him accountable as well. Members of Our Black Party agreed to center the needs of black people and black communities in their works as voters, advocates, and community leaders. At a minimum, members of Our Black Party commit to upholding several core values that include access to economic, educational, and legal equality. In September, the founders of Our Black Party, Dr. Wes Bellamy and Mayor Candace Hollingsworth, talked about the goal of the group during an appearance on Be Heard Talk. Well. After Ice Cube has came out and advised everyone that he took it upon himself to go to Trump and to discuss the platinum plan for black Americans, this is after this man probably didn't even want to do this, but he did it anyway because he needed to talk to somebody that was in charge. I hear a lot of conjecture about him being able to speak for all black people and this, that, and the third, but we got to think about it. Ice Cube came in the game very rebellious, with his song FTP, and moving forward, he's always had his foot somewhere in that door. And I'm kind of proud of him, just the way he's grown in the industry. But that's besides the fact. It's not about personality. But Diddy. We can look at his personality that he's definitely displayed over the years. We can look at some of the ways that he's handled his own business and the way that he's handled people in his business. And we can just kind of surmise that we don't want this guy trying to take over and pull our votes somewhere else. So basically, we made this Our Black Party just to become, Democrats? And there's nothing wrong with that if you are or if you're not. But my question is, you have so much money, so much influence. Why aren't you just putting $1 million into the hood over here, $1 million into this hood over there, $1 million into that hood over there? When we talk about where black people are, as many years as we've been out of slavery, it's because the fact that we have not had the economic grounding. Politics doesn't really matter to me. If y'all haven't noticed, I don't play into that game. It's like a big board of chess. You got the Democrats on one side, the Republicans on the other side. But it's the economics that really worries me, because black people are some money-making people. Don't let them tell you that. And I'm kind of getting a little tired of them telling us we're the minority too. But we'll talk about that another day. But we put so much money into other people's hands. Why isn't that money trickling with us, trickling around the block with us? That's the real major question. Let me know what you guys think about P. Diddy. Let me know what you guys think about Ice Cube. And Let me know what you guys think about the upcoming election.
So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys and, you know, all this extra shit, this nigga keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car. This nigga get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this. I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated. And then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet. And you jump back in the car?
Well, we have a lot going on with this case. You know, every other week is something. But we kind of could figure that because this case took place back on July 12th of 2020. And of course, a couple months in, people are settled. People are looking around like, hey, what's going to happen? What's going on? People are questioning stories. People are doing the most. So, of course, we're going to get a little more talky talk. We like talky talk, so keep on talking. So, we have an article here from WJLA. Tory Lanez takes to social media and denies Meg Thee Stallion shooting accusations. This was posted on October 21st of 2020. In an effort to clear his name, Tory Lanez took to Instagram Tuesday night, October 20th, to address the alleged shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. The Canadian rapper went on Instagram Live to address the allegations that he shot Megan Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez called the accusations not true about the highly publicized altercation that happened between the two on July 12th. Tory Lanez had also said that he originally planned to make a public statement addressing the matter earlier, but was advised not to. While he addressed the issues at hand, he also took time to state that despite what's currently going on between them, he still considers Meg a friend and cares for her as such. I don't ever want to come off like I'm here to bash this girl or I'm here to talk down about this girl or ever be at a place where I'm disrespecting her, because to me as a person, she's still my friend. Even if she doesn't look at me like that, I look at her like she's still my friend, Tory Lanez said during his live stream. Tory Lanez also went on to talk about the constant backlash he has faced, not from his fans, but from his peers as well. Everybody just shunned me. I showed everybody love at the top of the year. Everybody was on quarantine radio. The second y'all have an accusation against me, y'all bash me, and I don't get a say. Tory Lanez also addressed accusations he received about not supporting black women. Lanez said in the post that those claims about him were not true. When have I not supported black women? In every music video I've made, the lead girl is a black woman. I've made 5 chicks tapes talking about black women and supporting black love. Tory Lanez continues to claim his innocence involving the incident on October 8th. Tory Lanez was charged with assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle in regarding the incident. So we have heard 2 different sides of this story, and people still are not able to really make sense of this. My thing about it is, I don't think it was designed for us to make sense of this. Notice he did bring up that Roc Nation called him the day after this happened, or however long he said, and told him do not make a statement. So right then and there, we should have known there was red flags, because why wouldn't I be able to discuss something if y'all are saying it's my fault? In the midst of this, Megan tweeted, "This boy is genuinely crazy." But it also brings me back to what she has said in the past. It also brings me back to her doctor's pictures and of her feet. And then it also brings me back to what she had to say when she brought up her side of the story. I don't want to argue no more.
I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the backseat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the...
So, like I said, I think this situation is meant to sow division between black men, black women, even further, because we know when things go up in the culture with the music scene, it starts spreading, you know. So let me know what you all think about this situation. I know a lot of y'all are really tired of this situation because it's playing out, but I'm sure we're going to get more info coming soon. You see how everybody is talking right now, so I can see this going on possibly until the next year. So we're going to keep our eyes on this. You know, narratives are changing. People are talking, and we're just listening. We're just observing. And I hope that both of these people find some type of peace, because it seems like things are still lingering between them, lingering in the air. And I do hope that these two people are able to find peace within this situation. It's never fun when, you know, somebody gets hurt. It's nothing funny. And, you know, that's another thing that I noticed with social media. You know, we're taking things so lightly that can be very life-threatening, or, period. We're just taking things very lightly. I will be back with more. Be on the lookout for a new video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Like this video. Share this video around the world. And follow me on all of my social media networks. Twitter at LA_show_, Facebook, Young LA, and also Instagram at LA_show_. I will be back.